Hey, and we're live.
We're
Welcome to Queer Conversations. I'm your host, G of Verity TV. I share LGBTQ stories every Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST here on the Verity TV Facebook page. My guest today is Ari Safari.
Hello, I'm Ari Safari.
And she's a poet and a mental health advocate, spoken word artist. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, you were here probably, I don't know, January, February, much earlier in the year.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome back. And thank you everybody here for joining us. Please share this video, ask questions, comment, join the conversation. We have Ari here for 30 minutes to ask her any questions about herself, her career, her passions, her relationships, and so on. Her relationship. So let's start off with poetry. What inspired you to become a poet?
I always had difficult learning the language when I first moved here. I moved when I was 8 from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And I was put in an English class to learn, and I wanted to speed my way out. So I started learning and writing to music, and then I challenged myself to do things like extra activities with performing in school.
Okay.
And then in 2014, I was sharing videos online, and people were saying, you know, you should go to open mics, you should do this.
Okay.
And I was introduced to the Artwoman in summer 2015, and that was like my first open mic experience. And ever since then, I challenged myself through different open mics, through different art forms, modeling, acting. I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit later. But it was pretty much just challenging myself and just wanting to, I guess I still don't know how to always say things like verbally, but I can say it so beautiful, like in a piece of paper, or I can write you a story of how I'm feeling, so that always worked.
Okay, great. So words are very important to you. Hey, Jodianne, thanks for joining. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We have Ari here, poet and mental health advocate.
Sit straight.
Yes, sit up. You're much taller than me, so how come you look like that? Okay, here we go. So, so Ari was saying earlier that Thou Art Woman was her first open mic performance, and we're thrilled about that because you've grown a lot and you've become, like Thou Art Woman family. And the next Thou Art Woman big event is March. You can go to thouartwoman.com. It's going to be the first weekend in March. We're going to have an art exhibit on Friday, big performing arts event on Saturday, March 2nd, and March 3rd we're having a brunch. Saturday, March 2nd is going to be at Broad Center for the Performing Arts, fabulous event in Fort Lauderdale. Wherever you are in the world, you should plan to come.
And you can go on the website for more information.
Yeah.
Art Woman, right?
Yeah, Thou Art. Yeah, you're saying Thou Art Woman. So you got that. Yeah. So since that, Ari has been performing all over Florida, and you've also been doing modeling, and you traveled to model, right?
Thanks to the End of Fashion show, I went to New Orleans. And I've also performed my poetry there, so that wasn't
great.
Just modeling. I got
to perform as well.
A chance to do both. So
And what do you like to write about?
I write with whatever I'm going through or feeling. Most of my stuff is sad, but it's also on the other end it's also sad but beautiful. So it's something that I feel like most people have a hard time putting it out there. I'm very good for bottling in stuff, so that's a good way of letting
it go.
Things out.
So now you share your journey in terms of mental health very publicly. What made you feel comfortable to do that? Because first of all, many people feel like, whether you're facing depression or anxiety, whatever parts of mental health issues we have, people usually feel it's private, there's some shame surrounding it. It's challenging to share. What inspires you to say, I'm going to take this thing and that people usually try to hide, and I'm going to put it all out here and talk about it. And you create this space where you can talk about depression and suicide and these things that are, are very much a part of our lives that people don't share. What makes you feel comfortable doing it?
I guess it kind of picked me, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I was always writing, but I wasn't always like, I'm going to advocate I'm going to share. I was just writing, and to my friends who've been following me from the very beginning, they know that my poetry wasn't always like, it was about depression, but I didn't always say, this is at the moment that I was depressed like I do now.
Okay.
The reason I do it is because, like I said, especially now, our generation, we like to ignore these things instead of talking about it. And you'll be surprised how many people feel the same. And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I hear, people share with me these suicide attempt stories and things, and that's really how I got started. I shared I had a suicide note from when I was younger that I was in my journal of poetry. And one day I was having a really rough day, and I wrote that poem, recorded it on my phone. The next day I didn't get any better. Then I turned that poem and made a video through my phone, recording myself. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Okay.
Then I edited it, and next thing I know, I am submitting it to stuff online, and it got second place at some online suicide awareness. And I guess, like, as I continue to perform, I still question sometimes, like, what exactly is my purpose? Like, why am I here doing this? Why am I still here after everything that I've been through? So that's why I said I'm gonna dedicate this for a reason. Like, I like when people people say, oh, your poetry, your performance, it inspired me, but it's the message.
The message is most important. That's what's most important to you.
That's why I switched my Instagram like that, so that people read and read the message, and there's a story.
Okay, you want to tell your story. And I know you help a lot of people.
Not just my story, it's just, situations, real life situations that people can be like, that happened to me, I lost
People
mine
relate
too.
to it. Yeah. So no, I'm going to tell you, thank you for doing that. Because, many people feel the same way. And don't have the outlet or the comfort level that you have. So do people message you about?
It's still uncomfortable.
And here,
I'm uncomfortable now.
You feel uncomfortable. Well, thanks for stepping out of your comfort zone to be here.
Yeah,
Jodianne is saying, by the way, you're a very talented actress. Saw a glimpse and I was impressed. So Ari was in Calamatina, right? By the 1310 Bandits, and that you did a good job. How did you feel about performing? That was your first time on film, right?
Yeah, that was my first time doing anything like that.
So you're like a natural.
I was very uncomfortable, and it worked out great.
It worked out great. You did well with that. That was really good.
Not only did I learn like how to act, like not be in front, but I learned a lot of stuff like behind the scenes, like how camera, lighting, editing. So it was just, I met other actors, other artists too. Met friendships, families.
Right, so overall good experience.
It was a good experience.
Yes.
So
it's great. So what's coming up? That was her first time. Jonas is saying, wow, she's impressed it's your first time. What's coming up next for you? What's going on?
As far as performances, do you want to get into that? Okay.
Sure.
This Friday I'll be in Miami. I'm happy to be in Miami. It's so hard for me to go to Miami. I'll be in Miami for She Spoke. So this is an event that She Life Events is doing. They're combining two things in one night. So it'll start off with an open mic show, and then it'll be an after party, with a DJ, like your regular, up to 3, 4 a.m.
Wow.
And it's at Craftsman Miami, and I believe you can get the tickets on Eventbrite. We'll probably put
so the links will come here. So we're going to have you share. David is here helping us. Thank you, David. He's going to share the Ari Safari link so you can follow her on social media. She's on Instagram. She's a YouTube channel. And then he'll also share the Eventbrite link. I'm not sure. Is it Eventbrite? To get the Eventbrite link to get tickets for She Life, which is called She Spoke. So I want to acknowledge Jackie and her whole team. Thank you. Her whole team who does She Life events. I just recently met with Jackie. And she's invited me, representing the Artwoman, to come and present and share with people there about the Artwoman. So I'm excited about that.
They're mostly known for Miami LGBT events for women out there. So
which is great.
Great that she's expanding it to artists as well, and bringing the Artwoman.
The Artwoman will be there representing. So here's the ticket sales you could buy. I don't remember the price, but it's really fair. It's like $10 or $15 something.
I think
that's fine. You come and join us in Miami. I know it starts at 9:30. I know you're performing before intermission. I saw the whole lineup. I'm doing my bit after intermission. It's like 10 something. Yeah, they got me
I'll
out.
be there all night though. Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be a good night. It's my first She Life event, and I like that. There's like some people doing, just a few of us doing like lesbian events in the community. So we're kind of like getting to know each other and collaborate a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. So you're gonna be doing a poem performance on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
I'll be doing some poetry. Maybe I'll have a surprise with two.
Okay.
Sometimes, I usually mix it up with music or something. So.
Okay, cool. I like that.
We'll find out on Friday.
Yeah. Do you want to do a little poem here, or you want to wait till Friday, let people come on out to see you, or you want to give us a little taste of something?
We can wait.
You can wait.
We can wait.
Yeah.
We'll figure out.
Oh, Jody's teasing me. Jody, it's funny because I am not, say, like a poet performer, but I'm like, like MC performer. So I'm just really going to go and talk about the Artwoman and bring on Esprit is going to be coming and representing the Artwoman. So I'm not going to do, I can do a poem, but I wouldn't do like, here I am doing my poetry. I don't consider myself a poet like that. But I will
bring out the little black boo from under the bed.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, let's see. Let's see, 2 movie stars. Okay, yeah. Richard is bigging me up because I was in the same movie.
Yeah.
I
opened
actors
too. We're actors because we played gender non-conforming
characters,
so,
both of us, which is pretty much how I feel. And let's ask you about that. How do you identify in terms of gender and sexuality and so on?
I'm female and lesbian.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, and in terms of, do you say you're gender non-conforming, andro, stud, no label, like
labels? I don't know.
Just no label. There's a whole big movement of no labels. So you can be no label.
This conversation, no label. Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just saying.
I can be a tomboy, stud, and andro, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, depending on how I wake up.
Right. Yeah.
If I feel dapperish, then I'm andro.
Andro. So yeah. I feel, well, I'm also identify as a woman, and as a lesbian, and as gay, and I would say gender non-conforming. It's just long to say that, but I am gender non-conforming, tomboy, studs. I think I relate to this, and I guess andro as well. That's probably, I feel more masculine than, sometimes andro includes a lot more femininity that I don't have. Like, you have this long flowing hair, which gives you some more femininity. So let me ask you this: would you cut that down and have a short haircut like this here?
I already went through that. Oh my gosh, I went through that 4 years ago. I cut all my hair off. I was depressed.
Like low, like
not
the side
like
of my head.
That, but it wasn't supposed to be a bob. But I have the curly, so it turned out to be a bob. But it was the most awkward face ever. No, it's okay. I'll stick to my
long hair.
Yeah, short hair is not for everybody.
Not for everybody. Okay, well, we have a lot of people joining. Thank you so much. I see Amarie's here, Karen's here. My brother Rich is here. A lot of people, thank you. Share the video. Ask Ari questions. I'm here having this great conversation, but you can join the conversation by asking questions. Okay. I will also share while we're here that in addition to this Friday, we're going to have a beautiful mixer. It's not an open mic night for the Artwoman. It's a mixer, and that's going to be November 1st, Thursday, November 1st at the Vanguard. We're calling it Meet Me at the Vanguard. And it's at the Vanguard. I know someone's going to ask me, where is it?
There's beer?
There is beer and wine.
Okay.
Yes.
Beer and wine. Okay.
Beer and wine will be there.
These are the important questions. Beer, women.
Okay. It's beer, wine, and women. We could have nearly called it that, but we call it Meet Me at the Vanguard. So here's a good question. Here we go. What do you love and dislike the most about the LGBT community? So let's start with that. Which one you want to do? Like or dislike?
Do I have to answer?
You don't want to answer it? You could answer one part. You could answer any part of that or none, but you could go with what you like if you don't want to do dislikes. You can do whatever you want.
What I do like is that now I see the LGBT community coming together when it comes to events, like a lot of different, not just curators, not just promoters, but you also have these nonprofits and different organizations now teaming up with these artists to make something bigger instead of starting your own stuff. Like we have, we have all the resources around us, so that I really do like. I don't like is all these labels. Like,
oh, you don't like all the labels.
Like, straight people already have a hard time understanding us. So
that's a good point.
Yeah. I guess it comes with every community.
Well, no, because I think that this community, which used to call themselves the gay community, and then became gay and lesbian. Mm-hmm. And then started with, adding more and more. And that's because people want to feel more connected to it. So it's fair enough. But I feel like we have quite a bit. Some people say it's like an alphabet soup, so we know that's why they added the plus, because they're like LGBT plus. So because it adds a lot more people. So so I feel that, you know,
yeah, like for me, like especially first coming out, like I was not just finding myself as like being comfortable being out, but also like dressing, like
right.
okay, if I'm attracted to this particular woman, I have to look this certain way.
Oh.
And these are all things that are kind of like false, like just be
So you feel, so this is a good point here. You're feeling that you have to dress differently to get a particular type of woman?
I feel like that's definitely a perspective or a stereotype, yes.
Okay.
So
you would like to dress a little more feminine, for example. You feel someone might feel that's too feminine? Like something like that. Like you want to wear a blouse.
the only reason I don't dress too feminine is one, because I can't walk in heels. I am not comfortable in dresses, so it's more of a
that's who
comfort
you
thing.
are.
That's who I am. But I know there's other, you know, there's other people in the world that may want to be in a relationship with another femme, like
Right.
femme on femme, but society won't take them seriously because it's two feminine women.
Right.
So that type of
Right. Well, there's a lot of, I've noticed a lot of feminine women together seems more acceptable than studs. When you have the two masculine, then that, I mean, I don't know if you even know anybody masculine, but what are your thoughts about that? Like,
well, at first I was like, what is that? No, like I didn't understand it, but it was because I was raised like, you know, or, you know, in that stereotype.
Right,
like
it has to be
this, it has to be
yeah,
that.
no rules.
Like,
we don't have to
a
do
girl
that.
can't have straight hair and baggy pants. That doesn't work. Like once you get past that, you're like, it's two girls.
It's two girls. Like
They're
under
happy.
all of it, we are women,
Yeah,
right?
Who
So
cares? Whatever they want to do, it's them.
yeah, I agree with that. I see a lot of people like, oh my gosh, if it's too masculine, people, what's up with that? I'm masculine, not attracted to masculine, but if I was, then hey, that's who I'm attracted to. You know, I like feminine women, but I don't feel like I have to dress a particular way. I dress the way I dress because I feel comfortable, and then who's attracted to me is attracted to me. So yeah. So let's see, any more questions for Ari Safari?
Or Very G.
Or Very G, you can ask me questions. I know what I'm going to ask you about a little bit here now too, is relationship. So
let me drink my vodka.
So I don't know if you want to talk about that, whether or not you're in a relationship. You want to share?
Yeah, I'm in a relationship and she's working, but she probably found a way to watch us anyways. I don't know. I can't see. I can only see the 700 viewers that are watching us.
Hey, so you said you're in a relationship.
Yes.
Okay, and how's it going?
It's going well. She's amazing, supportive.
Wonderful, great. Shout out to Ari Safari's girlfriend, right? Yeah.
Simone.
I don't know how much you want to, give. So yeah, big up to Simone. Hope you guys, take care of each other and enjoy your relationship. And I see here, Jody says, G is, what is this word? Dainty?
Oh,
dainty.
Does it come with a
dainty?
definition?
Is it dapper or dainty? Dainty, dominant. I don't know what it is, but I am a little dainty because I don't want to lift and do certain things. So maybe I am dainty. A little bit. You like a little like, I'm not like macho, like lifting things and like
I'll get my toes dirty, my hands dirty.
Yeah. So I think that's part like and we joked about how I was like I'm a stud princess. I don't want to like if there's a lizard I don't want to deal with bugs and lizards and lifting stuff and like cars and some of those things. I'm more just like handsome clothes, like nice haircuts and like more like that. That's how I identify with masculinity, not like the macho part.
Right.
So
just gotta look the part.
Yeah, it's like this is how I feel comfortable, but not like sleeveless shirt and like I'm in a garage fixing stuff. Macho. So no, you've been performing.
Speaking of relationships, I have a video in the making.
Okay,
it's a small video, and the poem it was written in a depression state, but it is more into a love breakup kind of feel. So something a little bit different from what I've been putting out lately.
So when are we gonna hear that?
Soon.
Okay.
We still have to film a couple more scenes.
Okay, cool. Look forward to that.
But we'll be putting it on YouTube. So I'm slowly transitioning. Even my old poems that were on Facebook are slowly being transitioned to YouTube.
Good for you.
And I believe you guys are going to share that too. So
yeah, we're gonna share that.
Feel free to subscribe to the channel.
What do you think about these short-lived lesbian relationships? Why do you think it's happening more these days? It's funny because I feel like heterosexual relationships are short-lived as well. Marriages, I mean, not everybody. I just feel like humans overall. You know, divorce is at an all-time high. I don't know.
You're not getting to know the person.
Yeah. So, yeah, what are your thoughts about that? You know,
That's
that's
it.
it. That's it. Yeah, I think that maybe things have just changed in
And
society.
I think we've all played the fifth for that.
Yeah, and what's short-lived? You know, I just had a 3 to 4 year relationship. I don't know if that's short-lived.
Yeah, what is short-lived?
Short-lived to me maybe months.
Britney Spears short-lived, or is it like Ozzy Osbourne short-lived?
Yeah, to me, I feel like hey, Portia, I feel short-lived would be under a year. I feel like years. I don't know what your input, David. What is short-lived in terms of a relationship?
For me,
yeah,
short-lived, I would say is definitely under 6 months.
Okay.
You can't call something
short-lived unless it's years. Okay, so Jody's saying weeks. So weeks is short.
Right.
So I agree. So I didn't know.
That's not a relationship.
So I haven't.
That's flirting.
Right. I haven't seen.
No, you have a relationship with 6 months. Yeah.
Weeks. She's speaking
Oh,
weeks.
weeks. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Jodianne says not even making it to 3 months. That's really short-lived. And I didn't know that was happening in the lesbian community. Did you know this was happening? Oh, yes. I didn't know. Sorry to hear. But I know that lesbians is a stereotype of like going really quickly in, like the U-Hauls at the second date, toothbrush is there on the first date. So maybe women are just getting.
You've been in a U-Haul relationship?
I have not.
Oh,
no.
wow. You're
I have
first.
Yeah, I'm very different in that regard. I have not lived with a woman, right? I have not. No. So I think I kind of take my time in that way in terms of like, are we going to live together? Yeah. So yeah, Anne Marie is here saying 6 months and up. So I think what's happening is that some women are rushing in too quickly. They don't actually know each other. Maybe it's like, oh, you're beautiful. I'm excited by you. Maybe sex is great. And then they realize along the way, like, I don't even really know you, you know? So then Richard is saying, do people think Tinder hookup culture influences this? Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, even TV, music, even there's reality TV show. Oh my, I was watching something called Are You the One? Which is 10 males, 10 females, and they gotta find a perfect match, and they all live in a house.
Oh.
Of course, they're all gonna fall in love with each other. And
but
look at this scenario. So
right, but do they actually know each other?
No, you get to know
And
somebody
then-
in that scenario.
Unique is saying maybe some people don't have positive relationship role models in their family to learn from. And that's important too.
That too.
It makes a big difference. If you saw a long-term relationship or experienced it, it does make a big difference in terms of that. Okay, yeah. So this is a nice little conversation
I
here.
like that.
It's a good conversation. That's a great point you
I
raised.
also feel like you need to love yourself too. I feel like we jump into relationships because we're trying to fill that void.
Yes. Yeah, that's another good point. Do you need to take the time to appreciate your own company, get to know yourself well, feel comfortable in your own skin, feel comfortable alone?
I can't see that, so I'm listening.
Okay, so she says, Portia says, but lesbians have been doing this long before hookup sites, and that's true as well. It would be nice if we could, like, I'm glad I'm able to read all the comments.
Also,
good
I
to
think
hear everybody.
there's a sense of comfort that women with women give to each other. I
Yeah.
don't know if that is.
I think we might feel like we're in love quicker, you know? I don't know, like, I'm thinking like with men and women, like a woman might feel that she has to wait a longer time to be intimate because the guy might judge her. But with women, like, do you feel if you sleep with someone the first night, does it mean anything? I don't think it means the same thing. Like for men, it's like, oh, she's maybe a slut or she's a this. And I think for lesbian, I don't think we have that judgment. Like if a woman sleeps with you the first night, do you think that means something? Like, do you judge that?
It depends on the person. Wow,
I think Ari is saying she
different
judges
worlds.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like I need for a woman to do things that society have said you should do, which is wait a particular time before being intimate. If you want to wait, you wait. But not because of like, oh, the person's going to think I'm this or that. So maybe women rush in more because we have less of that judgment. It has less of a meaning, you know? So yeah. But yeah, very important to spend time with yourself. Something I'm doing right now, working on it, yeah. What about hobo? What is this one?
I can't even see. I don't.
Ari, where's your glasses? Okay, what about homosexual culture? I think that's the name. In relationships, avoid being homeless. I have not heard that. Homosexual.
Sounds like the relationship with my dog.
Okay, so yeah. So I think we just have a few more minutes, but I haven't. But homosexual, that sounds like a relationship of convenience.
Who said that?
This is Jody.
That sounds
Man,
like a
you're
Jody
making,
thing.
man, you're making up things, over there. So okay, so we're gonna be wrapping up. I have my queer conversation closing questions. We shared this Friday is gonna be She Spoke,
at
which is in
Craftsman, Miami.
right, and the link is here.
It's on my social media. They're also under She Life events.
She
on their
Life, big up She
Instagram.
Life. Then we have a Thou Artwoman mixer called Meet Me at the Vanguard. Where is it?
First.
At the Vanguard, Thursday, November 1st, and first weekend in March is Thou Artwoman, whole weekend. So thank you so much for joining. Thanks for joining me. Queer conversation, closing questions. What inspires you?
What inspires me? Life, stress, tribulations, everything.
Okay, that's good. What makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? I don't know.
Okay, she doesn't know what makes her laugh. That's fine.
Everything makes me laugh. I mean, I don't know. That's a
When you're
weird
going through your
question.
challenges.
I feel like I'm on a first date.
Oh.
How do you-
I'm a first date. That's cute. This is like a first date for Ari.
She makes me laugh.
So-
My friends make me laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first date, are you gonna give it up, Ari?
No, sorry.
Just
I'm
joking.
learning my self-worth.
Okay, good. Okay, you see, I wouldn't judge you though. That's the thing. It doesn't mean you don't have self-worth. But anyway, we're just joking. Where am I? What's sexy to you?
What's sexy to me? Oh, intelligence.
Lovely. If I was to do a poll, I think most people say intelligence. Maybe, I think I've been hearing that a lot.
Depth.
And what?
And intelligence, depth. Like you got
Depth?
Yeah.
Okay. So depth.
I like getting deep.
She likes getting
conversations,
deep,
so.
deep conversations. Yeah. And then, yes. The last question is, what's so great about being a lesbian?
What's so great about being a lesbian? I mean, what's the women
You
who
women.
rule the world,
There you
girl?
go. There you
No.
go. I love it. So yes, thank you so much, Ari. Thanks for joining. Great conversation. We love hearing from all of you. Tune in every Tuesday, 6 p.m. EST, right here, Verity TV Facebook page. Bye. Of course, we close with Jody saying vagina. Bye, everyone.
Vagina.
I don't see the button to exit. There's no button.
Oh, they're stuck with us.
Oh my
all
gosh,
night,
I don't know how to end it.
All night. Oh.
Go,
See,
Ari.
Aren't you glad
Go.
I'm not a singer? Woo.
Go, Ari. I don't know how to do it. There's no button here. Depths and brains.
Ooh.
Yes.
Right here, the end right here, right here.
Okay, there it is. Go for it. You can do it. You can do it.
Finish. Oh,
There you go. You got it?
you gotta get it.